Remember, knowledge is power in the world of crypto, and we are here to empower you every step of the way. Today, I'm going to be covering Kaspa. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it. Kaspa is currently trading at a price point of just over 12.5 cents. Its market cap is 2.7 billion, which ranks 37th among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is 22.2 billion out of a max supply of 28.7 billion, which is 77.6% in circulation. And then Kaspa is also currently down 18% from its all-time high of 15.5 cents that it reached 2 months ago. And don't forget, that's one of the things that gives Kaspa a unique advantage over the rest of the market. Kaspa was born during a bear market. They've never actually experienced a bull run. So we have no idea how high Kaspa can go next bull run. But if you guys are looking to get into Kaspa, I recommend using KuCoin or MEXC. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now we'll go ahead and hop into some Kaspa news. So this is their Twitter, which has 192,000 followers. They just posted a few days ago, 2+hour X Spaces. Insights on Rust and TN11, new activity apps, events, integrations coming, reports on ambassadors, etc. And you can listen through the YouTube link. And then they posted on January 9th. The results are historic. Kaspa is redefining and revolutionizing crypto. Peer-to-peer dynamics and overall node health are still very stable. And this is not even the way that Kaspa is revolutionizing crypto. You have to also remember, Kaspa might just be the first ever product to solve the blockchain trilemma of scalability, decentralization, and security, which that would be huge for the crypto space. Now, they also said in their January 8th tweet that Kaspa and Rust are the fastest proof of work layer 1, processing thousands of TPS. Now, I would be curious to see the TPS that Kadena is running because that is a big thing that they are known for, as they can supposedly handle up to 480,000 transactions per second. Now, I'm certainly not saying that Kaspa is doing that right now, but I would be curious to look at the difference between them. And if you guys already know that answer, go ahead and leave it down in the comment section below. But now we'll go ahead and hop into some macro news that could affect Kaspa's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Kaspa. This is to watch your guru's Twitter. And the time has officially come. The SEC officially approved all spot Bitcoin ETFs, which were Varnic, Bitwise, Fidelity, Franklin, Valkyrie, Hashdex, Arcanvest, Grayscale, BlackRock, WisdomTree, and Invesco Galaxy. And this news is huge. As most of you guys know, I have been talking about this for months, and I've been thinking about it for years. So it's crazy to see that it's finally here. But what is interesting about this is that Bitcoin did not skyrocket, at least not yet. But to be fair, I am recording this on Thursday morning. But right now, we are trading at 47,278. However, what's interesting is Ethereum did pump after that. Just a few days ago, it reached 2,600. Now, this doesn't shock me. And the reason for that is because a lot of people think that Ethereum is next. They think there's going to be a bunch of Ethereum ETFs that get approved. So that'll be the next thing we are keeping our eyes on. Now, this next tweet that they posted a few days ago. You guys will know if this is correct by the time you're watching this video. But as of recording, I don't know if this is going to be true. So Bloomberg predicts 4 billion in spot Bitcoin ETF inflows on the first day of trading, with the possibility of 2 billion directly from BlackRock. And that is a lot of money for the first day of trading, but only time will tell. But now I want to go over the crypto fear and greed index. Right now, we are at that 76 level, which is extreme greed. So why measure fear and greed? The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in FOMO. Also, people often sell their coins in irrational reaction to seeing red numbers. With our fear and greed index, we try and save you from your emotional overreactions. There are two simple assumptions. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a good buying opportunity. On the contrary, when investors are getting too greedy, that could mean the market is due for a correction. Now, this is not the end-all indicator, but it is something you're going to want to keep your eyes on. In my experience, it's usually been pretty accurate in the past. But I will also say when you are at the heights of a bull market and we are extreme greed, oftentimes crypto is still going to be pumping. But again, I recommend at least checking up on it every once in a while. But anyway, now we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Kaspa on the daily time frame. Now, in my last video, I had Kaspa drawn on a falling wedge, which broke up 68% of the time, and this did end up starting to break out. However, it got rejected off of the 50-day moving average. Now, what's interesting is you could argue that price action is starting to form a double bottom, which shows that 10 cents or right under 10 cents is a very strong level of support. Now, if you look at the RSI and stochastics, they both have room to keep coming up. In addition, if you look at price action, we are seeing from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to a lower low, which is a class of bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. Based on those indicators alone, I wouldn't be shocked if Kaspa does break to the upside, and this falling wedge has a measure move to just over 17.5 cents. Now, there is one other indicator that I need to point out that is bearish, and that is that the 21-day moving average is broken beneath the 50-day moving average. That is a death cross, which oftentimes does signal that a drop stop is coming. But something that could counter that is if price action continues to pump up. If that does continue, then the 21-day could just break right back above the 50-day. So right now, if I were taking a Kaspa trade, the number one thing I'd be watching is the 50-day moving average. I would watch for price action to stay above it. If we end up breaking beneath it, I will be bearish in the short term. Now, lastly, I'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins. And Bitcoin is very interesting right now. Similar to Kaspa, price action swings from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI is higher low to a lower low, which is a class of bullish divergence. Now, price action is also trading above the 21-day moving average, which makes this previous bull flag measure move to 48,800 still valid. Not to mention that the Bitcoin spot ETFs have been approved, but in that regard, it is still very early. So I'm not going to do any super advanced technical analysis because I think later today, we are going to have a pretty good idea of which direction Bitcoin is going to head after trading starts for the ETFs. But that's about all. Let me know in the comments how high you guys think Kaspa will go next bull run. I hope you understand this video and don't forget to support my channel by giving me a like, dropping me a comment, and subscribing to enjoy more interesting updates.